So, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the short delay. We've solved the problem, and hopefully now we're live on YouTube for the closing press conference of the VELUX EHF Final 4. I'd like to welcome our guests onto the stage: Jean Briot, EHF President; Michael Wiederer, EHF Secretary General; Peter Vargo, Managing Director of EHF Marketing; and Michael Rasmussen, the Director of Branding and Marketing for the VELUX Group. Quick overview of our event today. We have a lot to get through before 3 o'clock and the opening shows start. We start with the press conference for the VELUX EHF Final 4 in Champions League, and then we move on to a presentation of EHF Euro 2016, will take place in January 2016 in Poland. And I'd like to also welcome our guests from the Polish Organizing Committee and from Poland who are here today to see the presentation. So now I'd like to pass the floor to Jean Briot, EHF President.
Thank you very much, JJ. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to see so many of you here, people from the press, guests, partners. It's my special pleasure to be sitting next to Michael Rasmussen. As you know, VELUX has been our partner, and I say partner and not sponsor, because we have a permanent dialogue. They stimulate our intellects, if there is such thing as an intellect in an EHF president, and we have a permanent dialogue on the event. It's also a major pleasure to welcome the Polish delegation, the Minister of Environment, Mr. Maciej Grabowski, Bogdan Wenta, and I should say Mr. Bogdan Wenta, but once a member of the family, you remain a member of the family. And it's interesting to have a former coach of this top event who is now present as a member of the European Parliament. Thank you very much for your presence and congratulations on your election. Others might be afraid that handball will take over the European Union. This is not for next year, but maybe in the future we'll think about that. The president of the Polish Handball Federation, our good friend Andrzej Krasnicki, and also Martin Hera, who is vice president of the Polish Federation and chairman of the organizing committee for the 2016 Euro in Poland. It's fitting that we should use this opportunity to articulate the EHF, the VELUX EHF Final 4 with the next event. In 3 weeks' time, we'll be in Poland, in Krakow, for the draw of the next Euro. And it shows the continuity in our events and also the logical and comfortable articulation between a club event and a national team event. This is all part of handball. Our fans don't care what nature of event they are watching, they just love the game. Now, I wish to give you a few impressions of this VELUX EHF Champions League Final 4. It's very difficult when you're the president of the EHF to speak about the event, because I should express, and I can only express, satisfaction after the great day we had yesterday. I'm not referring to the results of the games, I'm referring to the event itself. And it doesn't sound modest, but how can you be modest when you observe such success? And if I allow myself to express this satisfaction, it's because I'm not doing the hard work. It's people behind the scenes, it's the volunteers, it's the staff in EHF and EHF Marketing, and it's basically the teams, their coaches, their staff that produce this good result. And we, as partners in the event, can only rejoice that the final outcome is such a tremendous success. And this being said, today is the second day. Things can go wrong today, but I don't think that they will. We have 4 splendid teams fighting for 3 medals, and I wish to express to them our gratitude and to wish them the very best for these 2 games. May they give us spectacular games. In my position, I don't care who wins, provided handball wins. This being said, I really look forward to a fantastic afternoon of handball once again.
Thank you, Jean. Now I pass the floor to Michael Wiederer, EHF Secretary General.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you will not believe what the press chief put on my paper. Impressions of the event so far. The president spoke about that, and I can only underline, sometimes you have to do business. But this is a special kind of business we are doing here. We love the event. We really loved it, and I can only speak about myself. I really enjoy to go here and to be part and to see the matches. It's also true that the work is being done by the office staff of both the EHF and the EHF Marketing, and in particular under the leadership of Peter Wago, Managing Director of the EHF Marketing, and David Slezak, who is together with his team is responsible for the organization here. But all try to contribute, and it's a good partnership with the city of Cologne, with the Lanxess Arena and with the Stadionwelt as our local agency to work for this event, that we can produce this kind of event. Somehow I really regret all those handball players from former generations who could not play here, because it's something different. 10 years ago, a final is one thing. Nowadays, it's a major event. It's a combination of top-level sport and entertainment, and that's maybe the reason why we also enjoy that. I also would like to take the opportunity to thank the media representatives, not only for being here. We have 450 accredited journalists, but it is also the work done throughout the whole season, starting in autumn with the first matches, even before in July with the draw, and preparing the setup for this event. So many thanks for your cooperation, and I may assure you that my colleagues on the different levels in the media department, but also on the organizational side, are really at your disposal also for the next season. And later on, Peter Wago will provide more information on the next season. We are also looking forward to a new season, 2015-2016, with a new playing system. And as you may have realized, and it's such an old story that from time to time we have to repeat it, this is the match ball of the new season, and we traditionally start the new season by using this match ball already at the previous Final Four, to say so. So you can see it's a very dynamic Adidas match ball, which really gives an impression on the competition. And the same we want to see for our new competition format. We are looking forward to that, having more exciting matches, but also involving new markets. There will be a better chance for additional teams entering and growing with this. And I would say let's look forward to today's matches, and by that, thank you very much. Back to JJ.
Thank you. Now I'd like to pass the floor to Peter Wago, Managing Director of EHF Marketing.
Thank you, JJ. From my side, being responsible for the organizational part of this event, we believe from EHF Marketing that we managed again to offer a perfect setup for the spectators. Beside top sports, we are not responsible. The program starting from Friday with our activities in the city, having had autograph sessions in Jack and Jones store, the Friday party with more than 5,000 people attending on a day without a match, which is very unique, I think, in Europe. Saturday and Sunday is very well received from the fans. The proof for this is that just yesterday we have sold more than 6,000 tickets for next season. Not for next season, for next Final Four event. Nobody knows who will participate, but the first 6,000 tickets are gone. So in the first phase of ticket sales, we will only have 1,500 tickets to sell within the next days. We open ticket sales on the internet on Monday, but I don't even know if there are tickets left on Monday for those who want to buy a ticket on the internet. Coming to the media interest, this VELUX Final Four is the Final Four with the most interest ever shown from TV around the world. I can say that we have more than 160 countries showing the event either live or delayed. In total, more than 100 million people around the world will watch this VELUX Final Four. I think these figures is quite a positive development looking back to the past years. Now I would like to come to the most important topic for me today. VELUX, EHF Marketing and EHF have been developing a very positive partnership, I can say, since 2010. EHF Marketing, together with EHF, offering a top European sports platform, developing further and further, and VELUX being a global brand and giving us the support, not only the financial support, but also the organizational support. We are now ready to announce, if I'm allowed to say so, we are now ready to announce that we agreed on a further prolongation of our agreement until 2020, and we are happy to be able to sign this agreement in the next minute. I would like to express my personal thanks especially to two people from VELUX side. One is sitting beside me. This is the CMO of VELUX, Michael Rasmussen, and the other one is standing behind. This is Kaspar Sint. He's the head of sponsoring in VELUX. So thank you very much again for trust. Thank you very much again for friendship, I can already say. Thank you, JJ.
So, now I'd like to introduce Michael Rasmussen, who is Director of Branding and Marketing for the VELUX Group.
Thank you, JJ. First of all, also a big thanks from us. The partnership that we have prolonged or will prolong today is not a transaction for us. It's an equal gratitude that we have that we can create such a good cooperation with EHF and EHF Marketing. And you may ask why handball, why Champions League for a company who makes building components and puts roof windows in people's houses. But the answer is actually quite simple. It's about fit. It's about fit in many practical terms, but it's also about fit in the way we are looking at the world. First of all, it's about enthusiasm. It's about creating unique experiences. In fact, I think you only have to look around the arena today and ask yourselves if there's any place you'd rather be this weekend. It's really exciting, and what we think about this is that it's an opportunity to create passion. It's an opportunity to share this passion with the fans of handball, and not least with our customers that we have here in Cologne for this weekend. And it's also about professionalism, which is certainly a quality we share. This weekend is with the best of the best. It's very competitive, it's very ambitious, and everybody are trying truly to be at the top of their performance and doing everything they can. And then it's not only about competitiveness or professionalism, it's also about sportsmanship. That's maybe one of the very important parts of why we think handball and the VELUX Group go well hand in hand. It's about fair, open, collaborative attitudes. It's on the field. Even when you are fighting the most, you are still respectful with each other. And it's even when we go through the hotel, it's amazing to see how the players of the different teams are actually interacting. That is certainly not what is happening even in the world of building materials. If you're a competitor, you do not share. It seems like that does also happen in handball. But the sportsmanship is also in the way of the team attitude. Not only the team on the pitch, but also the team attitude of how we are working together as partners in this. And in that respect, big thanks to Peter and his team, and big thanks to EHF and EHF Marketing in general. This has developed into a very close partnership. Where we are, as Jean put it, we are in constant dialogue about how can we improve this. And that's basically the answer why we are here. It works. It works certainly as far as I can see for handball. It's growing every year, and it works for our business. This year we have 900 guests, customers from 20 different countries. And if we look back over the past 5 years, we've had about 25,000 customers involved with the Champions League. And we still meet customers who 5 years ago came to Cologne, who remember those days with joy and the positive passion that we would like to share also with our customers. So there's plenty of proof that this is the right place to be for handball, and it's plenty of proof for us in the VELUX group to say that we are here. But there's also a lot more potential in doing that, and that's probably why we are prolonging this cooperation. We can together explore new ways and develop further for the handball sport, for the fans, and certainly also for the VELUX business. And we are looking very much forward to do that in the next years to come.
Thank you, Michael. I can tell you now that our guests will be available after the press conference for questions. We know that media prefer to put their questions direct, so please wait around after the press conference. They will be available. So now we move on to the contract signing itself. And the contract is being signed between the VELUX Group and EHF Marketing Direct. EHF Marketing is responsible for the marketing of the club competitions, including the Champions League and the EHF Cup. So if anyone wants to come forward and take a photo, there's a photo opportunity now. Thank you very much, and thank you to our guests. If you could take a seat, and we'll move on to the next part of our event today. We need just a couple of minutes break, and then we'll move on to the next part. Thank you. Now we move on to the second part of our media event today, which is a presentation of the latest information from Poland, from EHF Euro 2016, which will take place in January 2016. And we have our guest here today, Marcin Hera, who will make the presentation. He is the chairman of the organizing committee of EHF Euro 2016 and also vice president of the Polish Handball Federation. Marcin.
Thank you very much, JJ. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be here amongst the friends of handball and amongst the fans of handball. Once it was stated by President of EHF, it is a great opportunity for us to share with you the overall status of the preparation, but mainly I would like to highlight 2 points. First, the coming events and the coming event in June, which is the official draw, and then the second point, which is always important for the fans, so the ticket sales and some piece of information around this topic. But before we start, let's feel the emotions and let's see the video.
This winter in Poland will be hot. This winter you will feel the emotions. Men's EHF Euro 2016 Poland, 15th to the 31st of January. Tickets on sale from 1st of June at ehl-euro.com.
So, like I said, feel the emotions. I think we all felt the emotions yesterday, and today is the second and excellent day in Cologne. From my perspective and on behalf of Polish Handball Federation, I'd like to pass the congratulations for an excellent event. It's really fantastic festive of handball, and I think it's a great benchmark for all organizers in handball, also for us, when we talk about Euro 2016. In 228 days, we are meeting in Krakow. We are meeting on the opening ceremony. But it's still a long journey, and during the preparation it's always important to understand that this is a teamwork between EHF, between our partners, our host cities who are present here, and also all our partners involved in the preparation. And I'd like to say that so far so good, and I think next 6 months will be even more intensive than in the previous months, but we feel that we are in a good atmosphere, in a good teamwork. There are 3 goals we established for our preparation. It's always important when to understand where we are going. So the first one is, of course, the experience for the all involved people. So organizational success. It was stated during the conference, but it's important to create the environment for the people, for the supporters, for the fans, for the players, for the media, to really enjoy those 2 weeks tournament. The second one is, of course, true sport spirit. So the foundation for the proper and fair play game. And the third one is a little bit longer term goal. So we use Euro 2016 as a sort of catalyst to develop strong position of handball in Poland. And I must say, and I must share with you, that there are right now hundreds of initiatives in Poland under the umbrella of Euro 2016, starting from the kids tournaments up to the professional discussion about the handball. I'm not going to go into details, but only to want to say it was stated that the behind the scene work is always the key to be succeeded. There are 255 activities in 32 areas, and they are all in place and they are on track. So far we are satisfied with the progress. To refresh your memories, I'd like to underline that everything was settled in terms of the tournament. There are 4 main venues, 4 main host cities: Gdańsk in north of Poland, then 3 host cities in the south of Poland: Wrocław, Katowice, and Kraków. including the region of Małopolska. There are 4 state-of-the-art venues, with the biggest one in Krakow for 15,000 spectators. The preliminary round will be played in 4 venues, of course, and then main round will be played in Wrocław and Krakow, and the final weekend will be in Krakow, and then we will know the finalists and the gold medalists in Krakow. There is ongoing communication work. We want to share the info about the Euro 2016. It's important for us to be sure that everyone knows about this event, and it's of course important to invite as many people as possible from different countries in Europe, but also to build sort of the enthusiasm in Poland among the citizens to be the good host during the January 2016. So there are a lot of activities. You know, there is the mascot, of course. High five is the name of the mascot. High five is a sort of good symbol for the sport always. As I said, many pre-tournament events. I'd like to say that the most important are coming. June 2015, it will be the official draw, and then we will have all other events like 100 days to go, the trophy tour, and the meetings among Europe to really invite supporters to come to Poland in January. As you could see during the film, of course, winter is sometimes very nice and very warm in Poland, but sometimes it's a normal winter. But we believe that together we create a really hot winter during January 2016. Here I'd like to stop for a moment. It will be important weekend. We'd like to invite all the media representatives to come to Krakow on 19th of June. There will be the final draw ceremony, 90 minutes in one of the biggest Congress hall in Krakow. The ceremony will be for 1,600 people, and we'd like to really enjoy and take part together with you during this event. And just after the draw, the next day, we will have the friendly match between Denmark and Poland, and it will be also the positive test event for the Krakow arena. So there is an opportunity to come, especially for the media. I'd like to say that this is the also opportunity to come to Poland for the study tour. We still have some places for the media representative to see the cities in Poland, and there is my colleague with me who is responsible for the media relation. And if anyone of you is interested in, please be welcomed to come to Poland. And the last point I'd like to underline is the event related to our strategic goals. As I said, there are a lot of initiatives, and just before the friendly match Poland-Denmark, we will have the final tournament for the children, which we do organize right now in Poland. There are 16,000 kids playing in all the regions, and the finalists will meet in the main hall of Euro 2016, and they will play their matches just before the senior match between Denmark and Poland. So when we talk about the final draw, it is a clear evidence that we are very close to the tournament. So it's also a good moment to say a few words about the ticket sales. Tomorrow we will start the first tranche of the sales of the first tranche of the tickets for the final weekend. We have, of course, daily tickets, so one ticket is for 2 matches. We will sell the tickets for semi-final and the final. And on 22nd of June, we will start the sales for all the venues because then we know, of course, the teams who are playing in those cities. We decided we work together on the pricing with our partner Deloitte a long time, and we decided to really create the proper pricing policy. So we have the prices to the group which really care about the price, and also we know that the final weekend is a very prestigious one. So there is the range of pricing. So the lowest category price for the final will be €25. But then you can see there are 6 categories for the final weekends. For the semi-finals, tickets are starting from €22 and up to 122, and the final and the third place match tickets, so for the day match, starting from 25 up to 155 euros. This is the Krakow arena. This is the biggest hall, 15,000, and we all do believe that this is our goal, to have the full house during every and each match. But also our goal in Poland is to have full houses in all other venues, starting from Gdańsk, Wrocław, Katowice, during the preliminary matches and main round matches, which is not always easy to get such situation. That's why we also created the special pricing policy for other matches, for preliminary round and main round matches in other cities. And as you can see, we can start with preliminary round from €7 up to 25 euro, and for the main round from 15 euros up to 32. And of course there is placement matches 5th, 7 in Wrocław included in this table. So once we know that we just about the excellent final, I only want to underline that ticket sales will start tomorrow at 10. An official website, ehfeuro.com, and everyone who is interested in reserving the time for January 2016 will be ready to do so. And of course, the next steps are still behind us. So far, 3 countries already qualified, so Hungary, France and Denmark, and we do congratulate those teams. Of course, we are still waiting for another 12, because Poland as a host team is already qualified. And on 14th of June, we will know everything, and we will know all 16 teams playing in Poland. And as you can see, after results of the games already played, there is no so much surprises, but we still keep our finger crossed for all the teams, and we are waiting for the final results. And on the 19th of June, we are meeting in Poland during the official draw, and I think it will create sort of the first impression about the January 2016 itself. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marcin, for that information on the next big event in men's international handball. I'd like to thank all of you for attending, and thank those watching at home on YouTube on our live stream for tuning in and watching this event today. Just leaves me to wish you the very best for the day. Enjoy the finals and let the best team win. Thank you.
This winter in Poland will be hot. This winter you will feel the emotions. Men's EHF Europe 2016 Poland, 15 to the 31st of January. Tickets on sale from 1st of June at ehl-euro.com.